attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
What up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @thereal_OBarberbrand and at Nation of Podcation on Instagram and TikTok. Now, the beef continues on. You got Birdman on one side. You got Rick Ross on the other side. Now, as we all know, Drake is the cause of all of this because the Drake and Rick Ross beef has taken off to a whole nother level. We've got Rick Ross going on Instagram every other hour talking about Drake, calling him BBL Drizzy, calling him the white boy, saying that he not as rich as Rick Ross, all this kind of stuff. And you got Drake taking shots back. He's going on his Now you got Drake taking shots back. He's going on his Instagram, making some crazy posts about Rick Ross. Now, Birdman chimed in and said he's going to side with Drizzy Drake. Now, that's obvious because Drake is the one that made him all types of money. Drake used to be signed to him. He helped discover Drake. So, of course, he's going to ride with his artist. So that's what dragged Birdman into this. Now, Rick Ross has been firing shots at Birdman. It looks like Rick Ross actually took Drake's advice from his song saying that, Ricky, you about 50. You need to stick to the 50-year-olds. Well, it looks like he didn't stepped it up and he didn't start talking about Birdman since they're about the same age. Now, Birdman, we all know Birdman, he doesn't do too much talking. He doesn't get involved with the beef too much. Occasionally, he will drop a gem. Occasionally, he will say something or respond back to someone. But most of the time, he's just too cool, too quiet for that. And if they really want the street stuff, he'll be with that. Now, Rick Ross goes on his boat and he's clowning Birdman. And he's got Birdman's old house in the background that he says Birdman could not afford anymore on Star Island in Miami. And it had to get foreclosed. And Rick Ross is clowning, laughing, showing that in the background, basically taunting Birdman because Rick Ross is getting a house built on Star Island, $35 million, and he's tearing down the old house and getting a new house built over there. So let's take a look at this clip from Rick Ross as he taunts Birdman. Let's tune in.
I bet you I get them niggas off your block. I bet you I show them niggas this boy hot.
Miami Beach, the beautiful Miami Beach. It's a amazing, iconic cruise ship that you may see right around there. That's pulling out finna go on a cruise, but we got money to get.
Ladies, you keep fucking them friends. You gotta go to court now. You gotta serve the speed of a child.
What motivates you? What drives you? What pushes you to the top? What brings out the best you? Make sure you recognize that if you don't know that answer, spend more time with yourself because you should know that answer. You should know what makes you great. Is it your back being against the wall or is it just that fresh air, smelling that salt, looking at those palm trees? $150 million cribs, what is it? Good just being alive, being happy, being free, having your family, or all of the above.
Well, I've been entertained with this hip-hop beef for the last couple weeks. You got Drake versus the world, him versus Kendrick, him versus Future, him versus Metro Boomin, him versus ASAP Rocky, him versus The Weeknd. Seems like everybody is going up against Drake. Even ASAP Rocky chimed in because Drake used to date his wife back in the day, talking about Rihanna. Craziness going on. Birdman chose his side, and now Rick Ross is firing his shots, and that's where all this comes from. I like the entertainment portion of it. As long as it doesn't go street and we don't have no more Biggie Pac issues going on, I'm cool with that. These guys can talk about each other. It makes rap more fun, more competitive, more entertaining. It brings more eyes to the hip hop because you got these superstars going back and forth. I love that competitiveness of hip hop. It started with battle rap. That was one of the things I fell in love with hip hop when I was young. So this is just the essence of hip hop right here. Nation, what do you think about Rick Ross's comments to Birdman? What do you think about Birdman's beef with Rick Ross? What do you think about the whole Drake versus the world situation? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
O'Shea and I've been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.